Time to check in with your affiliations. Recently, the city hosted two major events, Rival Day and an election. Let's start with Rival Day. In round one, the Northside Knights broke free from the South City Vipers to advance to the finals, where they met the Beasts of the East, who got to the finals by eliminating the Western Wildcats. But in the championship round, the Knights slayed the Beasts to retain their crown as champions of the city. Can anyone stop the Knights right now? Moving on to the election last Tuesday, you all voted for the next round of mayors in the city, and 2 of the 4 are returning for another term. The Beasts of the East retain Mo Buckets 330, while 2KTV fan favorite Poor Boy Sin was re-elected with the Western Wildcats. However, up north, the Knights welcomed in a new mayor, 6God2K, who recently became the first legend in next-gen NBA 2K21. Down south, the Vipers are now led by Drew Take Flight. With another Rival Day and election in the books, there has never been a better time to rep your affiliation in the city.
Coming right up, the Timberwolves taking on the Kings. For Minnesota, losing 7 out of their last 10 games has left a bad taste in their mouths. But tonight represents a new beginning, and they want to taste victory once again. Kings, Timberwolves, our tip-off just moments away. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Well, a chance to check out some stats for D'Angelo Russell.
And the one thing that he'll be looking to change is the downturn in his three-point percentage. It's taken a hit here the last 10 games. I know he's putting in extra work to get that rhythm back.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Hey, good evening, Kevin. The Kings are trying to snap their long playoff drought. And their star point guard, De'Aaron Fox, says, "I've always been a winner at every level. My teams have found ways to win. So I've always thought, why not? Let me be that guy." Kevin, he's got a heavy lift, but he's got the talent to lift them back to relevance.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. D'Angelo Russell out there with Beasley. Then there's Towns. Then it's Culver. And it's Reed in at the power forward. And for the Kings, Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Marvin Bagley is out there with Holmes. And it's Fox in at the 1 spot. Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking about the postseason.
I agree. Now here's Hield. They really needed more from him in that loss to the Lakers. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from three-point range. Beasley for 3. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Boy, how about the anticipation from Karl Anthony Towns? Beats everyone to the spot and goes right back up with it.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and they won that matchup last time, and it wasn't even close, guys.
Yeah, I thought that had to do with getting the starters in foul trouble and then taking advantage of the substitutes, and that led to a huge disparity on the scoreboard.
Beasley against Hield, and Beasley, here we go. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And Doris, Malik Beasley, no stranger to the entertainment business. His parents and his grandfather are all accomplished actors.
Yes, but his father also played basketball professionally. Malik with so much talent. Now he's looking for his role to grow, and he's got the kind of heart and toughness to go make it happen.
That's good from Beasley. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
The Kings shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And the first one drops. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And Doris, the offense is there for Towns. That's obvious. But how does he improve defensively?
Well, you make a great point. Number one, he's always carried such a heavy burden offensively. Remember, this is a big guy, actually size 20 feet. So quickness laterally has always been an issue. For me, it's about one thing. Know your personnel and play smart angles, and that should help immensely.
Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And that one is good by Beasley.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now Fox. 8 points his last outing.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Here's Russell. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Kings have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. And here's Barnes for 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Fox against Russell. Towns, the pass to Reed. Over Barnes. And no good that time. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
What was most disturbing to me was they didn't have a backup plan, right? The threes aren't falling. What do you do next?
And now the Timberwolves on the break. And Russell with the basket on the assist by Culver.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
So the Kings call timeout, their first.
And standing 6'7", Jarrett Culver with great positional size at that combo guard position.
You know what, Greg? He has some parallels to Karis LeVert with his frame. And obviously similar styles, too. Both guys very fluid off the dribble.
We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at the Timberwolves. Right now, they've been able to gather the 8th best record in the conference as the latter part of the season approaches. And, of course, there's the Kings, 2 spots down.
Yeah, for the Kings, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
It's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
Towns, no luck.
I didn't see that miss coming. He's usually been money from that range.
Here's Fox. Again, the miss by the Kings. Minnesota leading by 10. Here's Beasley. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Beasley's got 7.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Russell kicks to Culver, to the paint. Tries from 16. The shot's good.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
The Kings trail by 12. Here's Fox. And the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Healed the pass to Holmes. Clock at 6. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. And Fox gets it to go.
And Fox must continue to work on that shot. When he's knocking it down from there, boy, the D is in trouble.
Now, here is Russell. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And some changes here for the Kings. Hassan Whiteside comes in for Rashawn Holmes. And Halliburton subbed in for Buddy Hield. Minnesota also making some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in, and it's Edwards in for Malik Beasley. Here's Russell. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
The 7th overall selection back in 2012, Barnes was taken 1 pick after Dame Lillard, 2 picks before Andre Drummond. Incredible draft class.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Shot from 16, and Russell gets it to go. Russell's got his second basket of the night.
To me, you've got to stay attached to D'Angelo Russell, especially when he's in those in-between areas.
Fox with it. Picked up by Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Bagley. Ricky Rubio checked in for Minnesota. Whiteside finds Barnes. Now Bielitsa. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Fox. From outside, off the mark.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And the pass to Edwards. The Kings trail by 9. Pass to Halliburton. Towns outside. Pass to Bialica. Outside, Fox. Fires the three. And it's Russell with the rebound.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Now, here's Rubio. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
And what a wrecking ball defensively, seen by the 4 steals he had in that game.
Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to the Clippers. Timeout called by the Kings. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Sacramento. Joseph comes in for De'Aaron Fox. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Ed Davis is checked in for Edwards. Joseph has an open look, and it's Bialica with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Timberwolves leading by 11. Russell feeling it out a bit. Towns for 3. The rebound by Halliburton.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
So it's Minnesota now. The Kings getting the bucket. Towns down low. He's covered by Whiteside. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 11-point game. Tipped away. It's stolen by Davis. Rubio against Joseph. And Rubio kicks to Russell. It's good. And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big man who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles.
Timberwolves leading by 13. To the middle. Here's Towns. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
For Minnesota, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
The free throw drops for Towns.
You get the sense that Karl Anthony Towns, as young as he is, knows he can be the best player in the league. There isn't a phase on the offensive end from which he can't score it.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Right side, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And it's Rubio penetrating. Outside, Russell. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, now let's check out the rookies shooting the highest percentage over the last 10 games. A very confident group of young men right now. You look at Halliburton, you know what you're going to get from him day in and day out. That one is off. Good on the second free throw. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Bounce pass, Russell. Towns for three. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Well, that play is so much about his reach and determination affecting the game defensively.
Now, here is Russell, following the miss by Hassan Whiteside. Russell passes to Vanderbilt. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. He doesn't get the second one.
And the missed opportunities for them at the line here early on.
Bielitsa passes to Robinson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul, 5th team foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Nemanja Bjelica at the line for 2.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes the first. Both teams will make substitutions. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And speaking with Karl Anthony Towns earlier, he was asked about how the team approaches defensive adjustments.
For us defensively, we stay very disciplined to what we say we want to do. Don't change, never waver from what our game plan is. We should be fine.
So they want to devise, Greg, a strategy, come in and impose their will.
And that's what they want to do, but the reality is the best teams in the league know how to adapt.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Timberwolves here, guys.
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Davis is out there with Culver. Then it's Ricky Rubio. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Reed in at the 5 down low. Robinson misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And they pick up 2.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Kings trail by 17. Right side, Joseph. Healed outside. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that one is good. Beasley's got 9.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Healed from outside. Offensive rebound. Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And Davis throws it down.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Here's Holmes after Ed Davis's score. 6 to shoot. Now, here's Holmes. Tight defense on him.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
For 3, Beasley. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. Passes it to Hield. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Out to the right wing. And here's Bielitsa for 3. The shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Culver with it. Robinson on him. And here's Culver. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Now, here's Holmes. Hield can't hit.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
The Kings trail by 19. Robinson kicks to Joseph. Hield outside. Stolen by Rubio. It's stolen by Hield. Bielitsa. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience. This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Timeout called by the Kings. And some changes here for the Kings. Bagley, he's checked in for Bielitsa. Barnes comes in for Robinson. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Edwards is checked in. Now, here's Fox. He's got 6. Healed with it. Beasley covering. That one goes. Count it.
And that's not easy, but Hield is an effective scorer who's capable of finishing through that kind of defense.
Here's Reed. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Here's Fox, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Makes it off the glass. Fox has got 8 points.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Beasley right side. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. The list of contenders for the three-point contest is really interesting this year. Every one of these guys is capable of going lights out in a setting like that.
Yeah, the field is almost set, and I wouldn't want to have to make a prediction. These are all fantastic shooters. It's just a matter of who gets hot on that day.
You take a look at Hield. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities on All-Star Weekend. But, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
The voting is just about over, so we'll keep updating you on how it's going. Some very deserving names at the top of this year's list.
Yeah, no problems with the voting thus far. I think the fans and media have done their homework and picked the best shooters in the league.
Here's Beasley following the basket by Buddy Hield. Shot clock at 3. Teardrop shot. Rubio misses. Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles. Hield can't hit.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Here's Culver. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
This guy is so wiry and so long. Remember, 6'6" at the 2 guard. It's tough to contain.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
How about this, guys? When Jarrett Culver arrives in college, he wasn't even listed as a top 300 prospect. 2 years later, it was clear the projections were wrong. This guy goes number 6 in the 2019 draft. Absolutely incredible story.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Whiteside comes in for Rashawn Holmes, and Halliburton subbed in for Buddy Hield. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't that long
kidding.
ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
Every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. He didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. Remember, I think it was yesterday. Now Barnes, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Now here's Barnes, guarded closely. Tips it up, and Whiteside stays right with it.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Fox against Russell. Towns for 3. Here's Vanderbilt. Sacramento grabs the miss. Here's Halliburton. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Now here's Edwards. It's a 10-point game. Over Barnes. And he overshot that one, missing. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. 1:57 left in the first half of basketball. Right side, no good. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Another miss by Minnesota.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Minnesota leading by 8. Outside, Russell. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Fox. After D'Angelo Russell's bucket, Halliburton, that's good.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Russell kicks to Towns. Edwards against Barnes. Here's Towns. Over in the corner. Rebound by the Kings. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Outside, Russell. Over in the corner. From deep. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Fox against Russell. The pass to Edwards. Over Barnes. No good on the last second attempt there.
I like Barnes' toughness defensively, boy. You can tell this guy really cares, and he's willing to get his hands dirty.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. The Timberwolves on top, leading by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or increasing it going forward?
Don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
You had the advantage in the first half. We'll see if you can keep that advantage in the second half. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's Minnesota out in front at the half. They hold a 4-point lead. Kenny, what was your impression?
The hostile environment in this building has not been an issue. They've come in here, they focus like they would be at home. And it says something about the character of a team. You need to block out the crowd and just play your game.
And Shaq, what do you think about Sacramento?
Well, their bench production has been a major factor. Guys have been ready to go when their number is called. And it makes the second half go a lot easier on your main guys when you can spread the minutes around in the first half.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's getting it done is Malik Beasley.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Kings, Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. Fox at the point with Heel to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Holmes in at center, locking down the middle. Now, here is Russell. Barnes outside. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Bagley.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
You can see the vision and instincts of Jarrett Culver, able to spot the wide open man and hit him in rhythm.
Back to Fox. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Fox has got 12.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Bounce pass, Russell. Towns against Holmes. Right side Towns. Towns is doubled. Here's Culver. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Holmes. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
.90 seconds now into the second half. Pass to Reed.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooter. 3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Outside, Russell. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Reed the pass to Culver. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat, growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Here is Russell. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Passes it to Bagley. Reverses. He lays it in. Bagley's got the lead up to 5 now for the Kings. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
Here's Fox after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. And the pass to Hield. Holmes passes to Hield. Tries again. Here's Bagley. Here's Holmes. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And the Kings lead by 5. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
If Karl Anthony Towns is feeling it, he will command the basketball. And as a coach, that's what you're hoping for.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Some changes for Sacramento. Bielitsa, he checks in for Rashawn Holmes. And Robinson III comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. Davis is checked in for Minnesota. Ricky Rubio comes in for Culver. Now here's Joseph. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shot clock at 6. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
I'll tell you, terrific read from Corey Joseph. He recognizes the overcommitment of the defense and takes advantage.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Bounce pass, Rubio. Towns kicks to Beasley. Here's Towns.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
First one falls for him. Halliburton's checked in for the Kings. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Edwards is checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Joseph with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Kings. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. And then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the San Antonio Spurs.
And looking at the Dallas matchup, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
And it's Russell missing.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here's Bielitsa. He's got 8. Towns with the steal. Rubio with it. Picked up by Joseph. Count it. Rubio's got his first points in this one.
Oh, when he gets out into the open court, Rubio is a very tough cover.
Pass to Begley. Shoots over Towns. That misses off the backboard. Timberwolves trail. And it's Bielitsa with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Kings making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Vanderbilt's checked in. Rubio outside. Dishes it to Towns. Bielitsa against Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Kings have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Inside, Bielitsa, and the dunk by Bielitsa.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now, here's Rubio. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Back to Towns. Over Whiteside. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. For Sacramento, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Joseph with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Yep, it counts. And the Kings lead by 3.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Now here's Edwards. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. And right there is the list of rookie assist leaders for the last 10 games. It's been all about team play for this group lately. You look at Halliburton, one of the best passers in the NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved.
And those are some of the finest passers the rookie class has to offer. I mean, that's some great company. I think he'd like to stay right in that mix.
And the first one drops.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And so he hits both. Here's Halliburton. 8 points for him. Pass to Whiteside. Towns with the defensive effort. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Timberwolves. Over to the left wing. Edwards passes to Towns. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And Bielitsa kicks to Joseph. Now, here is Halliburton. Clock at 6. Whiteside trying to break free, and Halliburton slams it in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Rubio with a wide-open look. Off target with his 3. Sacramento leading by 3. Outside, Joseph. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Towns.
Well, that's the speed and a little bit of craftiness on display from Corey Joseph. So difficult to contain when he's aggressive.
For Sacramento, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. Free throw good, Joseph.
Well, what I like about Corey Joseph is this guy will give you a little bit of everything. Perhaps most importantly, guys, you know he's going to play consistently good defense.
The Kings making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Reed's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. Here is Rubio. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
There's the triple. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Rubio's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you want to stay on balance and in control. Ricky Rubio, nice catch and shoot.
Passes it to Barnes. The 11-footer. Rubio with the rebound. Minnesota's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Towns. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Well, this is a big physical guy himself, and Towns finds other teams trying to bump him off his game.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the Kings. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Bielitsa. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph. And it's tied up with that one. 1:12 left in the third. And for Sacramento, they're shooting well. They're at 45%. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 14 points for the game.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Now Edwards. And there's the pass to Rubio. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 14.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that's going to be a travel.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Fields checked in for Whiteside. Culver's checked in for the Timberwolves. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Ricky Rubio. The Kings leading.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Healed outside. Shoots over Culver. No good. Shot missing. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Kings lead by 2. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Three tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Malik Beasley out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Culver, and it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. It's Fox with the drive. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Timberwolves trail by 4. And here's Russell. And there it is for him.
You have the sense that D'Angelo Russell likes to play through contact. This is a tough-minded player.
Healed outside. Pass to Fox. And here is Holmes. Pass to Halliburton. And the Kings check on 2 more. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Beasley. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Had to alter his release at the last possible moment and somehow still gets it to go.
Fox against Russell. Here's the teardrop, and there's the nice layup by Fox. Fox has got 4 this quarter.
I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now, an exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Reed misses.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And that one's good, Barnes.
That's just terrific job by Barnes. In full attack mode, dominating that area of the paint. Go to work, Harrison.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy's scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for the Kings. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Ryan Saunders' huddle. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
Sacramento leading by 6. Barnes outside. Here's Holmes. Reed with the rebound. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And it's Beasley, that time in the assist by Culver. Culver's got his 5th assist in this one. The Kings have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Barnes passes to Holmes. Hield outside. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Hield's got the lead up to 6 now for the Kings.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Russell finds Towns. Back to Russell. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The pass to Reed. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Here's Russell. It's hauled in by the Kings. Bagley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Fox deciding where to go with it. Towns against Barnes. Here's Hield.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
Russell against Fox. Fades away. The rebound by Hield.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. On the wing, Barnes. Hield outside. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Outside, Russell. Pass to Reed. Here's Beasley. Covered by Hield. Shot on the wing, and that one is good by Beasley. Beasley's got 6 in the quarter.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
To me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Fox against Russell. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Here's Barnes. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
This guy, not an easy guy to rattle. Barnes finishing through contact for the +1.
Sacramento making a switch here. Halliburton's checked in.
Shooting just 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Culver with it, and the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Russell.
Since halftime, he has just been in a funk offensively.
Offline from the top of the key. Barnes finds Bagley. And good that time. Bagley's got the lead up to 14 now for Sacramento.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Passes to Reed to halt the run. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists in the game. Kings leading now by 12. Now the pass to Halliburton. Back to Fox. And Culver pulls it down.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Took him no time at all on that one. Beasley's got it back down to within single digits for the Timberwolves. Outside, Fox. Pass to Holmes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Holmes. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Holmes. Both free throws good from Holmes.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And no doubt Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, D'Angelo Russell.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Now, here is Russell. Towns wide open. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 4 assists now tonight.
How about spacing the floor to perfection? Karl Anthony Towns showing why you must guard him out there.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Timberwolves trail by 10. Now, here is Russell. Beasley outside. Here's Reed. It's hauled in by the Kings. Bagley's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Sacramento moving it around. 5 to shoot. Back to Fox. Over Reed. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Time running out for the Timberwolves. 1:41 left in the 4th quarter. Looking to get back on track here. And Russell with the lay-in. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This guy, an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're up by 8. 1:37 left in the 4th quarter. There's 1:34 left in the 4th quarter. Bagley the pass to Halliburton. Now here's Fox. Drills the 3-pointer. Fox has got 23 points.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Kings.
This has got to feel good. I mean, they never counted themselves out when they were down earlier, and they not only muscled their way back into the game, but wow, they're in a position, shockingly, to win this one easily.
And all about the will to win. You have to admire the perseverance, never doubting one another, having that trust in your coaches. And I really like what we've seen here tonight. Boy, did they earn it.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the series.
In the steady players of performance, it was a big-time outing for De'Aaron Fox.
Whatever was needed, provided it, was the jackal trades. Big butt on one end, defense other. I thought influence was felt all over the floor.
Now here's James. 30 seconds left in the 4th. From 13. And Layman pulls it down. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Pass to McLaughlin. Over Halliburton. McLaughlin, no good.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
So the Kings win it. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.